Summer's illness came about when she was about 2.5, and she started to limp on one of her legs, which as a 2.5-year-old I just thought she'd fallen down the stairs and not complained about it, and this limp would come on and off every couple of days. Then she got a cough which took about 2 weeks to get rid of, so I ended up taking her to the doctors for both the leg and the chest. He said that she had a temperature, so referred us to Wellington Hospital for some more tests and x-rays, which they didn't find any infection in those 2 areas by doing the x-ray. So they then did a blood test which showed up straight away that she had ALL, which is acute lymphoblastic leukemia. So that was 2.5 years ago she was diagnosed, and her treatment from there has been constant chemotherapy, and she's had blood transfusions, injections, lumbar punctures. She's also been on blood pressure medication because she's also been on steroids which cause high blood pressure. Our time in Tauranga Hospital was extremely hard. We were in an isolation room that wasn't equipped at the time. She had chickenpox, so we had to pretty much stay in the room because she was contagious. So it was really hard to either go out and get food or get any washing done. I've also got a son too, which he ended up having to stay at other people's houses because I couldn't keep him in with Summer in the hospital. We finished treatment about 6 weeks ago, and she's just started school on Monday. And she seems to be doing really well, but we've got a continuous 4 years ahead of us of having constant blood tests, and so yeah, the road hasn't finished, but it's definitely a lot better now that we're closer to the end.
I think a lot of people don't appreciate how many sick children there are, or how many seriously unwell children there are. The Tauranga district has the highest number of children with cancer that it's seen for many years, which I personally didn't appreciate, and I think it's important that we can assist with helping to supply facilities for these unwell children. We would like to raise enough money to completely fit out 2 specialised isolation rooms at the Tauranga Hospital in the paediatric department. The paediatric department are going to extend their ward, and this should be finished by Christmas time this year, and they have allowed 2 specialised rooms. We would like to fit those out, and that includes medical equipment, specialised medical equipment, and also other fittings that are required to make the patient and the family feel comfortable during their stay.
These rooms are so important for our patients here, and I just wanted to tell you about a story about a patient of mine who came in earlier in the year. He is an infant who was very unwell when he came in, and having a bed like this would have been ideal for that situation, because it would have allowed us to really monitor him closely while we were working out what was actually the problem with him. Through our investigations, we have found out that he has a serious life-threatening immunodeficiency, and this will affect him for the rest of his life. It's really critical for him to have rooms like the isolation rooms we have planned, because each time he comes into the hospital, really for the rest of his life, he will need to be isolated from exposure to other infectious illnesses that could be on the ward at the time. And he's just one example of many patients that we have here where it really could be life-threatening for them to be exposed to other sick children on the ward, and it's really important for them to have a room where they are safe and they know that it's clean and that there isn't a risk of them getting worse from other illnesses in the hospital.
The ball's going to be the event of the year in Tauranga. A lot of people will never have seen an event like this before. It's going to be held at Mills Reef Winery, which everyone knows is a fabulous location. It's in the barrel room, which I believe has only been used twice before. There are going to be a variety of entertainers throughout the evening. We'll have Joe Pelton and the Mermaids, which people that know them are know they're a great band. They'll have everyone up dancing. We'll have a variety of bars. We'll have auctions going on during the evening, but not too many because we don't want to detract from the entertainment.
People should support the ball because it's raising funds for better equipment in the children's ward at Tauranga Hospital. Therefore it benefits all the sick kids in our community.
People should go to the ball because they will have a brilliant time. They'll have the best time they've had in a long time, and I'm sure anyone that lives in this area wants to support such a worthy cause.